This is going to be a super quick one because we're talking about one of the worst things you can do when jumping on a new sales role. One thing that I see happening over and over and over again, lots of sales reps do this, and it's mostly because they're coming from training programs, or they've worked with a coach who gave them a specific script or has their specific style or methodology of doing sales or conducting the sales call. And one thing I see a lot of sales reps doing is trying to bring in way too much from their coach to an offer where the business owner, if they're a solopreneur, or the sales team is already doing well with their own methodology, right? One thing you have to learn to do when you jump onto a sales role is to drop the ego. It doesn't matter what trainings you've been through. It doesn't matter how many different offers you've been on. It doesn't even matter if the offers you've been on in the past were selling almost the same thing you're selling on this new offer. The first thing you need to do when you get on a sales role is fall in line with the process that the business owner has. Keep the ego at the door. Don't come in thinking that you're just going to outperform everyone with a brand new process. Most of the time, the sales process that is going on, the way in which the calls are being conducted, works for that offer, especially if they're closing at a high close rate, if they're doing well, if the team is crushing it. The process is tested. The process is proven. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, am I saying you have to come in and be a robot and forget everything? Absolutely not. But you want to first fall in line, get up to standard, and when you are performing, middle to, high end on the team, then you can start to iterate some of your ideas. Then you can start to show, hey, maybe I do know a little bit better when it comes to this, but first you have to prove yourself, right? Because if you come in doing a totally different process and you tank and you don't beat everyone right out the gates, you're just going to get let go, and you're just going to look like a fool, and you're just going to look like someone who's not coachable. And that's not what you want to be doing, hopping from offer to offer to offer, being stuck on your NEPQ or whatever ideology you're bringing into the call. The prospects that you're dealing with are coming from, a wide variety of marketing processes, are coming from, maybe they spoke with an appointment setter, maybe they, maybe they came on through some, cold messaging, whatever it is. There's tons of different sales processes that make that initial call different, make those prospects different. Maybe, it can vary by industry. Maybe you're dealing with an industry where the buyers are super sophisticated and you can't be doing some of the things you were taught to do. Maybe you're dealing with a, group of buyers that are not very sophisticated. And, you have to come in, follow the process first, get up to KPI. Once you're at KPI, if you want to start playing with little things in your discovery, if you want to start playing with little things in your sales process to try and improve and exceed KPI, then you can do so. But you have to get it first. You have to hit it first. In those first, 30 to 90 days, let's say for the last time, leave the ego at the door. Just come in, follow their process. If they have a specific pitch for you to present the product with, use it. Don't throw it out and think you know better, and just leave all of that, because I've seen it be detrimental to reps over and over and over and over and over again. And almost never does a rep come in with some random ideology they've been role playing in some course and then outperform everyone doing something totally different than everyone else on the team. It just doesn't happen. So at least in my experience, maybe in your experience is different, but in my experience, it just doesn't happen. So I want to warn you guys that are in these training programs. Maybe you've, taken some of my courses and watched some of my videos and saw that I'm saying, hey, sell this way. If you jump on an offer and what the business owner or what the sales manager or what the person that is actually performing well, like if there's people on the team and they're performing well and they're crushing it and they're saying to do something differently from maybe what you learned from me, just do what they're doing. Just copy what they're doing, get to their numbers, and then maybe you can start to iterate some of those stuff to beat their numbers. But first, you got to get there. I'm going to leave it there. End of rant. Have a good one.